Have a warm welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. Today we're tasting the Highland Park, spicy and well-rounded. 12 years of age, 40% ABV, and costs at Whisky.com €42.90 here in Central Europe. And this whiskey is, as all whiskies from Highland Park, uncolored. The 12-year-old is the most important. It's a cornerstone of the Highland Park Distillery from the Isle of Orkney, or the archipelago of Orkney. And this is a whiskey which I know for a very, very long time. And now, after decades, the marketing of Highland Park has changed, and they switch over from the northern myth and gods and Thor and Odin and Valhalla and Valkyrie and all the names you know. They switch over to a more friendly, open, welcoming than the martial warrior style. So the whiskey itself does not change. I think the content will be quite the same, because this is the cornerstone, as I said, of the distillery, and they have those casks from where they fill the whiskey. They have their procedures, so the content will not change, but the marketing does change. And this is kind of modern times. So Highland Park has a range of different malts. The typical whiskies are the 12-year-old and the more expensive 18-year-old. And then there are a plethora of different whiskies available from them. And I remember older ones with 25 years of age and 40 years of age. For a long time I haven't seen them. I don't know, sorry, if we still sell them. Please have a look at the store there. You can see if these whiskies are available. So the dark and black labels, psychologists say they are existential. Black is always existential. And those lighter colors transport a more friendly way, more open way, not so harsh way to the people. And here they say Highland Park 12 years, spicy and well-rounded, Savoy oranges, heather honey, spice fruit cake, light Orcadian peat smoke, cask-driven natural color. This is exactly what you would say to the 12-year-old we had before. 1798. So this distillery was in operation and was officially in operation long before. A screw cap. Very good. This will help preserve the cork. Well before the distilleries in the Highlands, because out on the islands, the distilleries typically have been close to the shore due to the supply and the export of the whiskey with the ship. So the tax collector from the state was able to reach the distillery quite easily. And so they were allowed to produce as long as they paid taxes. Very light smokiness, as it is typical for Highland Park. There are light smoky whiskies, just 5 ppm, not more, and more intense smoky whiskies at Highland Park. The more intense ones do not have more than 15 or 20 ppm, so they are not very richly smoky. But this one is a very light smoky whiskey. this orange aroma is present. And then there is spiciness from the probably sherry casks, not probably well-defined sherry casks. How many we do not know. The color is uncolored, so it's the original color. And you see that there is a lot coming out of the casks. There is cinnamon, there's nutmeg, cloves, and a hint of smoke. So very, very special, very friendly. I like that very much. Not light, well-rounded and spicy. They tell it the other way around, spicy and well-rounded. For me, in the moment, it's well-rounded. Spiciness is not there yet. Oh, cheers. In the start, juicy, friendly oranges, maltiness, and then the oakiness comes through. And now there's a definite aftertaste with a big portion of oak. Not bitterness, it's just there showing here's the oak. And a little bit of smokiness still coming through. So it's definitely not a stinker. No, the smokiness just gives a little bit of more complexity, as it should be. Yeah. Honey sweetness in between. Yeah. And then in the aftertaste, spiciness, oakiness come through. Yeah. Yeah, very well done. As always, Highland Park, the cornerstone is the 12-year-old. Catch you next time.